Welcome to the last episode of the podcast for 2023. This is the last one. And we will be taking a hiatus for a few weeks to celebrate the holidays with our families. If you want to know who the heck I'm talking about my husband Dave, who's sitting right next to me. Hey.
Hey.
I invited him to discuss groceries today. Food is my favorite topic.
It is mine as well.
Food is my favorite thing. I had dreams as a child. I'm not joking right now. Literal dreams. I would dream that I lived in a grocery store.
Yeah.
Does that tell you a little something about the food trauma I experienced as a child? Okay, I'm making light of that word a little bit.
You should know how often we talk about food trauma from our own childhoods.
Yeah, we really do. So what's really funny is during my mom's annual Christmas party, me and my brother and my sister were just like really tearing into my mom as a joke. This was joking. Mom, we have all of these like scars from, we all have it. Both of my siblings and I have these issues with food. And so we're teasing my mom about this, right? And about how my mom gave us boxes of cereal for Christmas as a Christmas present because we didn't get cereal the whole rest of the year. And she's like, what are you talking about? I let you eat all kinds of delicious things. I let you eat oatmeal. I let you eat grits. I let you eat cream of wheat. And I'm like, you let us eat oatmeal? You let us? I just think it's hilarious.
What's really funny about that is your brother to this day loves that idea so much, he still does that with his own kids.
Oh,
the gifting, and I'm talking specifically about gifting cereal.
Yes, he does.
The most sugary, awful for you cereal. I like talking about food so much that I got my hair cut today.
What? What kind of a segue is that?
My barber and I, our favorite thing to talk about
is food.
And we talk about Latin American food specifically.
Well, he's Mexican.
So we always compare Dominican food versus Mexican food. And we just go off, and we just salivate for the entire time that I have in the chair.
Listen. His wife is a friend of mine. And her and I were talking about food weirdly. But no, because so she married into a Mexican family, right? And they go and they visit his family in Mexico every year. And they stay for a long time, like 6-8 weeks, whatever. So she's like, I have to tell you how to cook beans.
Heck yeah.
The best pinto beans you'll ever have, like from the Mexican side of the family. And so I tried it. Oh my God.
So anyway, I like talking about food as well.
Yeah.
So let's talk some more food.
Let's talk about more food. Okay, so you may have seen this floating around. This is a popular post that's been going around on social media the last week or so, okay? From thefinancenewsletter.com, all over social media. So this must be sponsored in some way, I'm not sure. Popped up a photo of a grocery shopping cart from Walmart. This is what $52 from Walmart gets you.
Can I see it?
You can see it, and I'm going to describe what's in it. It's a bunch of Walmart branded items, like a bunch of great value items. From what I can see, there's almost no meals here, which is a little weird, but here we go. There are 2 bags of shredded iceberg lettuce. There's a bag of spinach, like fresh spinach. There's a bag of snow peas, which feels like an odd ingredient. I don't usually buy that one. Some bananas. Why are the bananas in a plastic bag? That feels really weird. 2 packages of udon noodles.
Is that what that is?
That's what that is, which I have seen at Dollar Tree, by the way. A big old package of mushrooms. So I know me and this guy would not be friends because I hate mushrooms. 2 packages of croutons, mayo, some heavy whipping cream, some Fage full-fat yogurt. That's the expensive stuff, guys.
Yeah, it is.
I can't tell what this one is. I think this is Pepitas. A bottle of Simply Lemonade, name brand.
Yeah.
A Honey Bear.
And I don't know what that is.
No, that's the other bag of udon noodles.
Okay.
Oh, and then some shrimp, like small frozen shrimp. It looks like 1 pound of raw shrimp.
That and the yogurt's the only protein in there.
Okay, so that's the cart. That's what's in it. This is what you can buy for $52 from Walmart. Just a quick interruption to thank our sponsor for today's podcast, Element. Let me tell you about them real quick. Element helps anyone stay hydrated without the sugar or other ingredients found in popular electrolyte and sports drinks. So electrolyte deficiency or imbalance can cause headaches, cramps, fatigue, brain fog, and weakness. It's something I experience. I live at high elevation and I train and hike at very high elevation, like 10, 11,000 feet. Hydration and nutrition, very, very important. So Element is a zero sugar electrolyte drink born from the growing body of research revealing that optimal health outcomes occur at sodium levels 2 to 3 times government recommendations. So each stick delivers a huge dose of electrolytes free of sugar, free of artificial colors, and it's formulated for anyone on a mission to restore health through hydration. It's awesome for athletes and for people who are doing specific diets, keto, low carb, whole food, paleo diets, any of those. Members of my community can receive a free Element sample pack with any order when you purchase through my URL. It's drinkelement.com/frugalfitmom. All that info will be in the show notes. It's totally risk-free, so if you don't like it, give it away to a friend and they will give you your money back. No questions asked. Thank you one more time to Element, and let's get back to the rest of the episode. I wanted to kind of break this down a little bit and say, well, first of all, what are you even making?
Well, there's no meals in there.
There's almost like what, yogurt, honey, and bananas as breakfast. I'm going to rip this apart a little bit.
Okay.
Which I thought might be a fun activity. What do you say, Dave?
Sure.
Okay, can you see anything in here that would be a really easy way to save some money?
Well, you could go with first of all, you don't drink calories, so you don't get the lemonade.
Exactly. And you know what? I do happen to have the Walmart app just right here on my phone.
Listen, the lemonade is good. Don't get me wrong. I know how good it is.
It's delicious.
It's just all straight sugar, and they're just not good calories for you.
That Simply lemonade at Walmart is $2.50.
The yogurt could be done way cheaper than the name brand expensive Fage.
Okay, so yeah, let's do the Fage. You can do the Great Value, which is half the price. Fage is really good. Can I just say, like,
it is.
That's a great brand. I have no issue with great brands, but if we're complaining about grocery prices, I want to give you options here. There is another option. You can get a different brand.
Yeah.
I hate to bag on croutons because I love croutons.
I do too.
But they're not necessary.
No.
I actually don't see a salad here.
No,
there's shredded lettuce, spinach, and croutons.
I'm making a lot of assumptions that this is a meal.
Yeah, it doesn't, maybe a stir fry. I could see a stir fry in here somehow. Maybe it's just random ingredients, but that's okay. We'll just go one by one. I don't think croutons are necessary. Even if you are making salad, that's an easy elimination as far as I'm concerned. The mayo, I have no problem with. The pepitas, feels a little bit like a luxury item to me a bit.
The pre-washed, pre-sliced salad kits, that's an easy way to save money.
Easy. In fact, let's just look it up real quick. Shredded.
Is this shredded iceberg?
It's shredded iceberg.
And then there's a baby spinach or something.
So at my Walmart, the shredded iceberg in the size that he got, they're $2 a bag, and he got 2 of them. That's $4. $1.77. So instead of $4, you could pay $1.77. That's less than half, and you will end up with more lettuce.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're saying that one head of lettuce will produce at least those 2 bags.
At least, if not more. I have seen that myself when I've done my own riced cauliflower versus the ones the store sells you. I also want to take 2 seconds to mention something I know people talk about is these pre-shredded items are awesome for people who have dexterity issues, arthritis, maybe disabled in some way, things like that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're not. I am coming at this 100% from a price standpoint. So keep that in mind. Right. I think there are times and room for these items.
This might be a single guy that just doesn't want to waste time cutting lettuce.
Yeah, very, very possible. The fresh spinach in a bag, I don't love spinach. That's a personal issue I have. I much prefer kale.
I do like spinach.
Personally.
I would rather have a spinach salad than kale salad. Am I right or am I right or am I right?
No, you're right. Okay. If you like spinach, it's whatever. It's $2 for the bag of spinach. That doesn't feel totally out of line. Most people throw away slimy spinach.
Yeah.
To get a huge bunch of kale is like $1.20. You'll end up with way more. It lasts longer and you can cook it and it doesn't get slimy. Okay. When you cook spinach, it gets slimy. When you cook kale, it's robust and stays hearty.
I don't like to cook spinach, for the record. I just like to eat it as a salad. What about the shrimp? That's a Walmart
1 pound.
Brand?
That's a Walmart 1 pound bag.
Okay,
so let's look that one up.
Great value, Walmart shrimp, probably $5.
Yeah, it is. It's not even a pound. It's 12 ounces.
Oh
no.
$5.
It's $5 for 12 ounces. Okay.
What are you going to say about this?
I'm going to say that you can get it on sale for cheaper elsewhere, not at Walmart. However, I'm not even going to say that as my main suggestion, is shrimp as a protein concept is one of the more expensive options. There are way cheaper options. They're going to be eggs, chicken, pork, and some cuts of beef are going to be less expensive than this shrimp.
Absolutely.
And I love shrimp. I'm not against shrimp. But you can get more for your money, is what I'm saying. I've seen pork loin. Yes, you have to cut it yourself, but it's boneless. I've seen pork loin under $2 a pound. So if you did this, remember, this is only 12 ounces for $5. So let's say you went up to an entire pound, let's say $6. Instead of 1 pound of shrimp, you could get 3 pounds of pork chops, boneless pork chops that you slice yourself. Okay, that's way more. I saw boneless, skinless chicken breast at a local store, not Walmart, by the way, at a local store for like $1.80 a pound. We're talking almost 4 pounds of chicken for the same price as 1 pound of shrimp.
So this goes back to your strategy that you share in all your videos and everything anyway, is shop the sales ahead of time. Store up a few types of protein. Maybe you have some shrimp. Maybe you have some hamburger and some chicken, but you buy it all while it's on sale, even if you don't need it that particular week.
Exactly what I'm saying, because I don't want to pay $5 a pound for any protein, ever. So I don't. But if you're really, really on a budget and you need 1 pound of protein, shrimp is not going to be it. It's going to be pork, it's going to be chicken, it's going to be something else. I have no issue with the bananas, honestly. No issue with the honey bear. I use those things are fine.
There's a lot of whole healthy food in there, actually.
There really, really is. So I'm not saying anything negative about that, so I'll kind of skip over those. Let's do the udon noodles.
What about those? I don't even know anything about them.
I love them, honestly. They're really delicious. These are the shelf-stable ones. They are $3.12 a package, and he had 2 of them. That is almost $6.50 for 2 packages of noodles. Wow.
That's really expensive for noodles.
Each package is only 7 ounces.
Oh, well, I mean, they're dried and...
No, these are not dry.
These are not dry?
No.
That's their weight?
That's their weight.
These must be fancy noodles.
Yeah, they are kind of fancy noodles, yes. So we're talking over $6 for not even 1 pound of noodles, because it's like 14 ounces. Wow.
I want to play the fancy song.
The Iggy song? I'm so fancy.
Well, that's what I feel like. Listen, I'm not super familiar with those noodles is all. So I'm showing my ignorance a little bit.
The udon stir-fry noodles, they're really good.
Have I had them before?
I found them at Dollar Tree.
Did you really?
I really did. This exact brand, like this package, at $1.25. I'm not saying they're there today, but I'm saying I've seen them. You can pick a less expensive noodle. You could probably pick a different noodle and make your own sauce and add protein for the same price.
Yeah.
And make 3 times as much. You could do rice instead of noodles. A ton of Asian dishes use rice instead of noodles.
Yeah, you want to go way cheaper.
If you have access to a kitchen supply store, I mean, I have to drive to get to one, but I can get to one, a kitchen supply store. I can buy rice noodles and glass noodles in bulk for very inexpensive.
Are there any other types of conclusions you can draw based off of this shopping cart? I mean, it's just a shopping cart in one picture, so.
Yeah, there's not very much context here. The comments on this post were hilarious, can I just say, because a lot of that was split 100% down the middle. So you have the one side that's saying, yeah, man, I food so much, look how small that shopping cart is. And when you look at the photo, it's really not very much food for $50. You're like, oh my gosh, like what is he even eating is what you're thinking when you look at this, because it's so little.
And it's easy to, I mean, there's a lot of people that are saying they are spending twice as much money on food.
Yeah.
This year compared to 2019.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like 3-4 years difference, it's a 200% increase.
Yeah, for sure. And then you have the other camp who's like, dude, obviously doesn't know how to shop. Is the other camp. Listen, I'm just quoting the comments. It was so funny. People are like, Simply Lemonade, I see what you're doing there. You are not on a budget.
Which is so unfair. And
come on, that's funny.
Okay, it is. It's really funny, right? And it's so funny that it happened to us when we were first married.
Oh, totally.
We went, man, we were only
please don't tell me you were doing the pickles and butter.
Oh, yes, we are doing pickles and butter.
Pickles and butter. Oh, no.
We had only been married for like a year or less. I don't remember how long it was. And how did we get a Costco or a Sam's Club card?
I think your dad added us as an extra card member.
We got into Sam's Club. It was just the two of us. We didn't need to shop at Sam's Club.
To finish the story out nicely, I was pregnant at the time.
Oh, you were pregnant. That's right. Mm-hmm. And we only needed, we didn't know, we weren't sure what we needed, but we got there and the only two things we could find that were useful to us was a big jar of pickles and some butter.
They only sell them in 4-pound jars, and I was pregnant and I wanted pickles. Is that a stereotype?
Yes.
And then we needed butter, and it was really cheap in this huge bulk thing. We didn't need anything else, so we really did leave with 2 items.
Pickles and butter.
Pickles and butter. And oh my gosh, the comments.
The cashier, everybody we passed, the person that checks the receipt at the door, everyone was like, pickles and butter, huh?
People in the aisle, people in the parking lot, people watching us put it in the car, everyone.
Okay.
That was funny. Pickles and butter.
So this is where I give the guy a little bit of a pass. We have no idea what he's actually shopping for.
No.
It does seem very eclectic.
It was a very out of context post, right?
It's good for a good laugh.
It's fun to kind of pick it apart. Can you get more food from Walmart for $50? Of course. Did he have some splurges in the pile? Of course. Could you get more food if you picked different proteins and didn't get the pre-chopped vegetables? We all know that, right? We all have to know that. So what's the conclusion here? Should you never buy convenience items? Is the conclusion that you should never drink lemonade? Is that the conclusion? No, of course that's not the conclusion.
No.
I think it's important to say that if it fits into your budget, get the lemonade and get the pre-sliced lettuce, but don't complain about the price of groceries at the same time. And if you really, really are tight, then there's ways to make this better.
Absolutely.
I think there's 2 sides to this.
It just depends on where your budget is at in this particular month.
Right, exactly. I know people that have the budget to spend $1,000 a month on groceries for like 3 people. It fits. They are not in debt. All their retirement's taken care of. Their cars are paid off. And if they want to spend their money that way, then go for it. Like, I have no problem with that. But it's for the people who I know are overwhelmed and maybe have some debt and credit card debt and feel heavy. They feel like their life is heavy.
Yeah.
That feel like it's impossible. And I'm saying when I look at this, if that's you, it's not impossible. There are easy swaps. There's easy things to cut here. So you do have more money to help pay off a credit card or to feed your kids more food or to sign your kid up for soccer or whatever it is that you want to pay for or do or whatever.
It's always good. Take a look at your priorities and just figure out where the right things go.
For sure.
And put first things first.
What is the first thing?
Family.
Oh.
Family first.
Family first. I like that. I agree with that. That's good.
But you know what I want to hear in the comments below?
Oh, no. What?
Leave a comment below with your most unique combination of groceries you've ever checked out of the store with.
Okay, mine.
Pickles and butter.
Okay, it might be the pickles and butter. I was going to say, my very first YouTube grocery haul.
Oh, yeah?
Because I bought like 37 boxes of cereal. Because they were 99 cents a box, no coupon. So I've stocked up for like 6 months.
There's a whole YouTube video there. Funniest things you've ever checked out of the grocery store with.
Weirdest food combinations ever.
Weirdest food combinations.
Oh man, that would be funny. Okay, that's going to wrap up the last podcast for 2023. We will see you in 2024 for season 2 of the Frugal Fit Mom Podcast. If you haven't subscribed, you could do that. That's totally free. That didn't cost you anything here in the end of 2023. That rhymes. I didn't mean to do that.
It helps us out.
It does. It does help us out. We appreciate you hanging out with us for the last year. It's been quite a ride, and we'll see you soon.